When I have a problem with someone, I get in their face.
You do?
I go to their house.
Come on up.
Talk to them like I was attempting to do with Fatty Patty. What I would have done if that fat cow would have came out of the house was said, listen, if you talk, if you say anything about my family again, say anything about Kate Meany and her mother again, say anything about April and Aaron and whatever.
Why are you defending Kate Meany? I thought you hated her.
I'm coming back. Simple as that.
He's not. He's not.
Just like I'm going to have a talk with Kevin Brennan. Holy shit. So I want to thank Dabbling Dan. And I really do mean this sincerely with the bottom of my heart.
John crying?
Dabbling Dan, pretty much him and Dustin, and the legend, but nobody more than Dabbling Dan got me through the 13-hour ride. I left at 9 a.m. in Joliet, Illinois. And Dabbling Dan talked to me for maybe 5 hours. Not consecutively, but we talked constantly. He gave me updates on what was going on, and he was an incredible help. This morning, all right, so let me back up. So I watched, I have that thing on the car that Vegas Beer Sales, Jerry helped me set up, which is simple, but it didn't matter. When I was in Vegas leaving, asked Jerry, I had to lie down at his friend's house, Robert's house, because I didn't realize that the altitude in Vegas could fuck you up. And I was like, fucking, what the fuck? So I thank Jerry for his kindness. I thank my friend at New York for his kindness. And I thank Dabbling Dan and Dustin and the legend for their kindness and in helping me with all different things and helping me get out and back to my beautiful home state of New York safely. So I left Joliet around 9. Let's see. Oddly enough, I don't remember going through. I don't think I went through Missouri. I think I went.
Wow, it's this boring the whole time? I thought he was going to threaten to beat me up. I thought he was going to.
Hey, everybody. Oh, my glory. Is it freaking hot out there? Holy crap. Look at this. I look like fucking shit. Oh, God. Trying to unpack my car. Oh, fucking hell. Sorry for the bad production. All right, we'll start from the beginning. I left Illinois from Joliet. Some smart people. I gave the hints. I said I'm on a mission from God. Now, I was giving you the hints of where I was. And I wanted to see if any of you would come up with the actual answer. Nobody did join the stream. Later on, I got 2 calls to that shitty Red Roof Inn I was in. It's funny, I was talking to Dustin, my PI, and he said, John, if you go to that Red Roof Inn in Joliet and read the Yelp reviews, the very last one says kids are up all night screaming. So it's so funny because that's what happened.
Is he coming to get me or not?
So I want to thank Dabbling Dan.
We all do.
And I really do mean this sincerely.
From the bottom of his heart.
Dabbling Dan, pretty much him and Dustin, and the legend, but nobody more than Dabbling Dan got me through the 13-hour ride. I left at 9 a.m. in Joliet, Illinois. And Dabbling Dan talked to me for maybe 5 hours.
Why? Why don't you just stop?
Consecutively. But we talked constantly. He gave me updates on what was going on. And he was...
Updates on what?
an incredible help. This morning, all right, so let me back up. So I watched, I have that thing on the car that Vegas Beer Sales, Jerry helped me set up, which is simple, but it didn't matter. When I was in Vegas leaving, asked Jerry, I had to lie down at his friend's house, Robert's house, because I didn't realize that the altitude in Vegas could fuck you up. And I was like, fucking, what the fuck? So I thank Jerry for his kindness. I thank my friend at New York for his kindness.
Oh, John got all free rooms. That's why he had to drive straight through from Joliet to New York, because he couldn't, no one put him up. How about Teamster Tim? Why don't you use Ray's network?
And I thank Dabbling Dan and Dustin and the legend for their kindness and in helping me with all different things and helping me get out and back to my beautiful home state of New York safely. So I left Joliet around 9. Let's see. Oddly enough, I don't remember going through. I don't think I went through Missouri. I think I went from Illinois to Ohio, if that's possible.
Wow, this guy's an
But
idiot.
I was doing the ride.
This guy's
It's
an
funny.
idiot.
I was on the.
But you think he had to go through Missouri? From Illinois to New York, he think he had to go through Missouri? And he's Mensa? And then he thinks he went from Illinois to Ohio without going through Indiana?
Phone with the legend while I was driving. This is hysterical.
Probably is.
And the legend and I are talking about what an idiot Kevin Brennan is.
There you go, right here.
And Wolverine, while I'm talking to the legend, and legend, you feel free to play the voicemail because it's right when it happened. So while I'm driving, Wolverine.
All fake people. Wolverine, the legend, all fakes. John's like, he's my best friend. This guy I never even met. Where's all his friends from the Tonight Show and the Howard Stern days?
Crawls over my lap and jumps down to the gas pedal and brake while I'm doing like 80 or 90.
That's a hoot.
So while I'm talking to the legend, I'm grabbing Wolverine by the tail to keep him away from the gas pedal. I'm like, hey, legend, I got to go. So I hang up. I start trying to get over. I was in the fast lane. So I
Life in the fast lane.
start trying to get over. So I get over, and then I'm trying to pull him up in the car swerving.
It's like a crazy
finally getting to the
cross country road. What do they call it? Road gates? What do they call those movies? Road trips.
safe lane
One of those crazy. It's like the family vacation.
on the right,
Except his family's just him and the cat,
not in the
the Wolverine.
slow lane, like in the, on the side of the road on the highway. I think I put the car in park, and I go to grab Wolverine and lift him up. Little did I know, I put the car in reverse. And I started going backwards. But I finally stopped, put it in park, put Wolverine. I had the whole front seat open, the whole floorboard with a litter box on the floor open, no litter in there, just for them to sleep. I had the whole.
Why is he out of breath? Why is he out of breath? I thought he was in shape. He's out of breath from talking, from driving.
One whole back car seat open. But this motherfucker has got to be right by me because the cats want to be right next to their daddy. You know what I mean? So
I like how John tries to act masculine when talking about a cat. He's the alpha.
Oh, there I was. And I was fucking, then I went along with my merry way. Then I watched Brennan. I'm watching, but I have headphones. I'm really kind of listening. It's hard to look at Pinky and that fucking mug of his. And I'm watching the legend. Fucking super chat him every second, arguing with him. I'm like, fucking legend, what are you doing?
I thought he said it wasn't him. That clown DM me after show. He's like, that's not even me. Oh, you got me fooled again.
Kevin's fucking playing you here. He's playing you for the money. Because Kevin keeps saying, I don't believe you're the legend. Deep down, that idiot either knows that you are or is a complete idiot. I think it's the latter. So, fucking out of breath, man. Not really out of breath, but I'm drenched. I was outside for maybe 5 fucking minutes. The humidity was killing me.
Shit.
Just got out of the shower.
Oh, shit.
This is a completely clean t-shirt.
Oh, shit.
It's fucking drenched.
Oh, shit.
I was going to go to the gym today, but fuck it. So, I watched Brennan.
I thought nobody watched me. I thought nobody watched me. Isn't that what Fat Patrick said? Nobody watched me? He said nobody watches Kevin anymore.
Dabbling down again. Then it was around 8 o'clock. I was watching the Yankees in a nail biter.
On your phone?
And the headset was on medium now. Gotta say, this JBL or whatever it was, this headset was awesome. It retained the charge for the whole fucking trip. I think I bought it in Colorado. I got a lot to talk to you about. I'll get to the Cape Meany horse shit and everything else. I had a long talk with Chad Zumach today about the situation. And look, I've done all I could do. You know, I tried to be a nice guy. Really did. I so thoroughly did. But we'll get into that. Don't look for any juicy gossip. I'm not going to do it. Initially, I thought I'm going to, she gave Chitway a text with Stabling in dead. And I'm like, no, it was a thing.
Wait, is he coming to beat me up or not? Does he get to that? He said he was coming to beat me up. Is he going to cover that? Oh, my God. Save us, KB. You and Nick was the best segment Chad's ever produced. Wow, this dude is out of breath and sweating like a queer at a weenie roast as he sits on his couch. Scary, scary shit right there. Is he coming to beat me up or not? I could have sworn he was coming to beat me up. Stuttering John lives in a bad neighborhood in a small apartment out in the valley, not Chadsworth. Thought he moved. He's in New York now. Stuttering John lives in a bad neighborhood in a small apartment out in the valley, not Chadsworth. Okay. Wear a cup, you might use his towering statue to headbutt you in the nugget bag. Of course, Stuttering John likes the legend because legend is now a confirmed woman abuser. Ha 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 ha. Nice tweet that you deleted, legend. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Chinless Panini gifted 20 memberships. Wow. We're not even trying and we're doing great already. Thank you, Chinless. Let me see if I can put that thing up. Where am I? Who am I? Well, who am I here? Who am I? Wait a second. Who am I? I'll do it for the next show. Anyway, wait, I got to do it now, right? Who am I? Who am I here? What movie is that from? Who am I? Who am I here? From The Stepfather. It's a fucking great movie. The original. I know they did a remake. See if I can do it right. Who am I here? Is he coming to beat me up or not? Everybody's warning me that he's coming to beat me up. I just think I should be prepared, shouldn't I? Think I shall. I think I shall be ready. Black hole. I was watching some of that Soundgarden last night. All right, Chinless, thank you. Chinless is too good to me. What's today? Oh, it's the first day of summer. Happy first day. So Ray had Carl on for how long? An hour? Carl's like, I'll bring you some numbers, Ray, but I can only do it for half an hour. You got like a busy schedule. I got to take a nap. I gotta get my mandolin waxed. I wanted to watch them, but when Ray doesn't let you rewind, so by the stuff they were talking about, I was already boring. Chinless Panini, thank you, sir. Wow, it gifted more. Look at this, isn't it? Or am I seeing double? I think I am. I like come. Thank you, Chinless. Black hole sun. Do you see the legend trying to dox your wife on X last night? First of all, my wife's already been doxed, and also it's my wife works for the criminal justice system in the city of New York, so it's literally a crime to dox her. She works for the criminal justice system, so I guess the Mark Lewises of the world. Again, I'm not making a threat. These are facts. These are factual statements. So go ahead and dox her, because the legend's a coward. That's what a coward does. That's what cowards do. They Stuttering John, I'm coming to John. I'll give you $100 if you come to my house, because I know John's gonna be like, John, I'll give you $100 to come to my house. I know you want to beat me up. I know the legend talks a big game. Everybody talks a big game. Nobody does nothing, honey. Nobody does nothing. John, come to my house right now. Let the doorman know I'll come down. And then we can talk outside. Okay, Johnny boy? Let's do it that way, Johnny boy. But these cowards, like, I talked to the legend because he played baseball. He played pickup with Ray. Such losers. It's unspeakable. These losers. And he's like, I come send me the link on May 20 or June 29th when the baseball season's over, because I'm an undercover agent. Right. Because the College World Series over then? Right. Every team has dozens of agents, maybe hundreds. I don't know. Lots. But this guy's got to be undercover. Everybody else is, hey, that's the agent that's the scout from the Texas Rangers or the New York Yankees or the Boston Red Sox or the Chicago Cubs or the Atlanta Braves. But this guy's got to be incognito. And they're all like, Ray's like, hey, yeah, send me some more super chats. Stunner John's like, yeah, send me some more super chats. Oh, these fucking losers. Legend couldn't hurt KB, so he had to. It doesn't matter. She already got doxxed, and it's illegal. And she's gonna lose her job. Why? Because somebody doesn't like her husband? Some phantom guy doesn't like her husband? You don't lose your job for something your husband does. Remember Anthony Weiner? He went to jail for being a pervert. His wife still had her job. She worked for the government. But these clowns are like, oh, he's trying to scare me. I'm scared. The legend. I'm scared of Stuttering John and the legend. A phantom baseball player. Oh, is Joey C going to do it too? That's the same thing Joey C threatened. He was going to dox my wife. And then I told Joey C, you know it's a crime and you already have a criminal record, don't you, Joey? So go ahead, Mark Lewis. It's crazy when you have to put a guy's name in quotes. Mark Lewis. Go ahead, Mark Lewis. See what happened. See what happened. I mean, he's such a coward. He's fucking. They're all cowards. That's the coward move. That's what every coward does. Talks a big game, does nothing. Talks a big game, does nothing. John, I'll give you $100 to come over. Cash. There's nothing to hurt. She's fine. She's got a very good job. Her boss would laugh at this. And also, since it's already happened, they would just laugh. Oh, her husband does a podcast, so we're going to fire you. Got it. Fucking losers. But again, they Ray and Stuttering John and even Chad's like, I believe the legend because he sends me super chats. I believe anybody who sends me super chats. KB hired Nick Ricotta to represent you against the legend. Carla's a bitch. Carl, oh yeah, I forgot to give a shout out to Chinless because he's actually literally talking about Carl, and it's Carl's picture, the Chinless Panini. Thank you, thank you, Chinless, for hating Carl. It's enough for me. KB hired Nick Ricotta to represent you against the legend. Carl is a bitch and gay, just like Ray. Wow, that's a lot. That's a long. I don't know if that's going to trend because it might be too many things. Stuttering John doesn't have no doorman. His apartment building is trash, not doxing. He don't even have an apartment. He moved. Unless that was a work. The whole thing's a work. Oh, I didn't even put it up. KB hire Nick Ricotta to represent you against the legend. I'll pay him in Coke. Thank you. Did I read this? Stuttering John doesn't have no doorman. He ain't got no doorman. I'm gonna dox his wife. Oh, I'm gonna dox his wife. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dox someone's wife, even though she can't be doxed, and it's illegal. Go ahead, be my guest. Be my guest.
DM. He's like, no, it was a text. I'm like, no, it was a DM.
John has like 3 people that support him. Ditka89 and Legend and maybe one other guy. So he has to absolutely kiss their ass, even though the guy's an absolute fake. I'm an undercover agent. All the other agents, everybody knows who they are. They all get fucking credentials so they can talk to the players and get good seats. But now not this guy. And this guy gets involved in criminal investigations with Kenyatta Bryant. Yeah, but he can't be known as an agent. But he can be known as a guy who gets involved in criminal investigations. These losers are such losers. It really is unspeakable.
So we're arguing about if it's a DM or a text. I'm like, Jesus. And then we were arguing. Dabbling Dan's like, you're going to drive through Connecticut. I'm like, no, I'm going to drive through Jersey. No, you're not. Yes, you are. We're having these silly arguments, but I love Dabbling Dan. And, you got to understand, we're both alpha males and we're both stubborn. So I'll admit I'm a fucking stubborn fuck. I'll never say I'm not. So I'm sorry, Dabbling Dan.
He's so stubborn he won't say he's not stubborn? Did I catch that right?
I'm like, no, I'm going to drive through Jersey. No, you're not. Yes, you are. We're having these silly arguments, but I love Dabbling Dan. And, you got to understand, we're both alpha males and we're both stubborn. So I'll admit I'm a fucking stubborn fuck. I'll never say I'm not. So I'm sorry.
Oh, double negative. So he does. The one thing he's not stubborn about is that he's stubborn.
Dabbling Dan, but I've done this ride 3 times, and I know that I go through Jersey, unfortunately. No offense. So anyway.
You thought you were going through Missouri on the way from Illinois to New York.
So I'm watching the Yankees. I go, all right, you know what? I got to get another Red Bull. I already had one. I go, but it's dark. I hate driving at night. I hate it. But I was on a mission from God. I said, okay, I don't want to stay at a hotel room because I got to get home by 10 a.m. this morning to fucking get my suit to the dry cleaners for the wedding.
Oh, it's one of those. It's like what's that movie? Mrs. Robinson, The Graduate, where he had to drive all night to get to the wedding.
So, hey, Joyce. Hey, Joyce. Could you bring me a water, please? It's my sister.
He just doxed himself. Everybody knows where your sister lives. Big Joyce.
I love my sister. Anyway, so I said, I go, all right. What was it? All right, so I get the Red Bull, and then I'm on my way again. So now I'm in Pennsylvania, beautiful fucking country. It was so fucked up.
It's a state, but
I'm driving under a fucking bridge. I see an
he's driving on a bridge. Let me guess. He saw Melton?
Amish fucking little carriage go by on top of the bridge with a horse. I'm like, they really still do that. Fucking hell.
It's a real eye-opener.
And I'm thinking of M. Night Shyamalan because all of his films are in fucking Pennsylvania.
Right.
Because he's from Pennsylvania.
Right. Great reference. Great reference. I used to speak to him on the phone when he was calling the Stern Show, and I would ask him film questions. Right.
Because I think he's a fucking genius.
Right. He had one good movie.
So then I get to Jersey. A lot of tolls, too, in fucking Ohio. I'm on the I-80. So many cops on the I-80. I saw one holding up a sign. If you spot Ray DeVito, please call us. But I like Ray.
Oh, he likes Ray because they're all pals now with the legend, the fraud, as I call him. They call him the legend because he gives them money, but he's a fraud. He's a fraud. And he's like, I'm going to come on your show and I'm going to prove you wrong. All you got to do is send me your license. Real easy. But he can't do that because he's a fucking fraud and a coward.
And Ray was nice enough to say, if you're in Cleveland, stop by for a beer. Thank you, sweetheart. You are the best. Thank you. Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ. We had to see that? Ugh. Wow. She makes Carl's wife look like fucking Raquel Welch. Wow.
A lot of tolls, too, in fucking Ohio. I'm on the I-80. So many cops on the I-80. I saw one holding up a sign. If you spot Ray DeVito, please call us. But I like Ray, and Ray was nice enough to say, if you're in Cleveland, stop by for a beer.
That is
Thank
nice.
you, sweetheart. You are the best. Thank you. Oh, shit.
Throw mama from the train, John. She couldn't have just left it outside and knocked on the door. We had to see that.
Beer.
That is
Thank
nice.
you, sweetheart. You are the best. Thank you.
I just lost my appetite. Ugh.
So anyway.
John, you coming to beat me up or not? I can't take much more of this.
You never say skull with water. It's an Italian thing. You never cheers with water. No salute. Bad luck. Just like you don't put a hat on a bed. Bad luck.
I thought it was I thought you don't put a hat on a horse. You don't put a hat on a bed? I never heard that one. You don't put a hat on a bed. You don't put a hat on a bed.
So I'm in Jersey, and I'm Dabbling Dan calling me just when the game's starting. And I just picked up. I'm like, hey, the game started. Now I'm driving 80, 90. I'm trying to get the game back on. Of course, when you hit the fucking home button on his fucking phone, it goes to a little small screen. Now I got to try and get the game on. I'm fucking going nuts. Fucking finally get the game on. Set it back in a thing that keeps falling down. And then I get the fucking headphones on. Driving. Driving. Game goes into extra innings. What happens? Headphones go out. Now I'm searching for the fucking audio. Can't hear because this is okay. I don't think that you're gonna believe this.
Why is he telling us this? Who cares?
But when I fucking stop the broadcast, and Dan, you'll love this. When I stopped the broadcast, when I was in Jersey, when I tried logging back in, it said I'm in a blackout area. So now I can't even watch the Yankee game because Jersey is Yankee country.
Good story.
So I'm like, all right, come on, you got to be fucking.
Good story.
So then I have to listen. Now the oddest thing is, so I tried to get it on the radio, but it ain't coming in yet. I'm deep Pennsylvania, Jersey border. So I'm trying to get on the fucking radio, and I can't. So then I have to listen to Susan Waldman, who I don't like. I still maintain she's a Red Sox fan, and I hate.
He's an idiot. She'll be stunned that you don't like her. She'll be absolutely stunned. So I got to text Felicia because she's probably confused because she's on today.
That fucking pack the car in the yard Boston accent, that fucking Beantown bullshit. Now, oddly enough, I'm trying to listen. I just said, look, this is John Melendez. Who? And then she knew. And I said, look, I am concerned for your daughter. And because I want to see the woman succeed. I do. Oh, that's odd. You know, I mean, if Kate Meany's helping him, giving him false intel, any women really in New York, except for my friends' wives. I'm not, and I was just, believe it or not, all you guys who think I'm an alcoholic, I just want you to know something. I barely drank on this whole road trip. The only time you saw me drinking, for the most part, was on the stream. That's a fact, Jack. So whatever amount of beers I had on the stream, that was it. As soon as that stream was over, I was crashing. I didn't do any edibles or anything. I think my body's in fucking shock. What the fuck, man? So I'm home safe. It was a fun road trip. It was kind of cathartic.
We saw the whole thing. Stop at Fatty Patty's house.
Stealing that line from Dabbling Dan. I really am paying a lot of homage to Dabbling Dan today. Because the man has stuck out his neck for me, just like Dustin, just like the legend. I mean, these guys, just like my good buddy, Robert Myers, and Vegas Beer Cells, Jerry, and my buddy at New York. I mean, the amount of love and support that all these people have given me is fucking,
it's amazing.
I'm forever grateful for, and I mean that
forever.
As opposed to Kate Meany, who, I don't know, I couldn't have been kinder to the woman. I really couldn't have. Contrary to that idiot attorney, I never ever said anything salacious to her. In fact, she invited herself. When I was talking about the wedding, I said, yeah, I'm going to go, I got to go to the wedding if you want. And she goes, I'll go. Swear to God. I said, oh, no, I was talking about the Belmont. but then the next day I'm like, yeah, if she wants to go, I'll take it, because quite frankly, I hate weddings. I really do. I don't know any women really in New York except for my friends' wives. I'm not, and I was just like, all right, it'll be fun if she came, because I thought we were friends. I really did. I did my integrity verification, and I didn't know that she was playing me the whole time. I really didn't, until it turns out she was. I lied.
John, everybody plays him. Everybody. A paraplegic played you. You get played by everybody. Literally everybody plays you. Vince the lawyer, him and Vince the lawyer We're inseparable in Atlantic City. Laughing at Ray. Remember that episode where they were watching Ray or whatever, and they're giggling like schoolgirls? But now Ray's his pal. Everybody plays this guy. Remember that DG clown? What happened to him? He played John too. Everybody plays him. Everybody. So maybe after a while, it's really not them. It's you, John. You're getting played by everybody. And he's like, I can't believe that guy played me. I can't believe that guy played me. Who doesn't play you?
I tour on purpose about a lot of things. She still thinks I don't talk to my children, which is a lie. They all called me on Father's Day, and we had lovely conversations. In
fact, that's fantastic, as he's driving cross country to get away from them.
In fact, I just bought my daughter a car, so I don't know what the fuck she's talking about, but I know that I told her that. And some things were true, but most about family weren't. I don't tell shit to strangers who I've never met, real.
John, when John started coming to me for money, he was like, "I'll never stab you in the back. I'm so trustworthy." John has no relation. His best friend now is is the fraud that he met a month ago. That's his new best friend. He mentioned that was one of the 4 guys he mentioned is I couldn't have made it without him.
When I don't know if they're going to stab me. Now she would send me pictures unsolicited, her hula hooping in lingerie.
Hula hooping and lingerie.
Now, but I'm not going to say, I'm not showing any texts.
Do you guys have any pictures of yourself hula hooping and lingerie? Is that a sexy move?
Not showing any.
John, bring your sister back in. Ooh.
Pictures. I'm not even showing her hula hoop thing, which I found hysterical. I didn't ask her. She just sent me her in lingerie doing hula hoop. And I fucking called her after, and I fucking was like, this is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. I was laughing out loud. I mean, she should just do that on stage, and she'll fucking kill every time. And I really don't hate the woman. I don't. I am sad that she betrayed me. I don't know why, though. I don't know why. Because even yesterday, Dabbling Dan told me that when Shitway or
bring your sister back. This shit's boring. Nobody cares about you and fucking Kate Meany.
The private text that I sent her, he then did his Jay Leno big chin Kate Meany impression. I'm like, well, that's odd. You know, I mean, if Kate Meany's helping him, giving him false intel, some true, and showing him text, why is she? And then he's still goofing on her, which I was against from day one. I was championing Kate Meany's cause. Brennan knows it, Kate knows it, and I know it. No, I was not trying to get into her pants. Not once did I ever say, oh, let's have sex or let's give me a blowjob. Never. That's a fact, Jack. But did I say, hey, if you ever want to come to the farm? When she took the LSATs, I said, if you want to, well, if she took the LSATs, I don't even know if that's true. Maybe she was doing integrity verification with me. But if it is true, I said, if you ace it, I'll take you to France. Not for any other reason that I'm going to France. Alone or with a date, I don't know. But I have never been to France.
Well, this guy sounds like literally the village idiot. If you pass the LSATs, I'll take you to France. I'm going to France either way. You might as well go, but you gotta nail the LSATs, the law. What is it? The law something else. I'm looking it up. I'd rather look it up than fucking listen to him. Wow. Pat Dixon had whatchamacallit tomorrow. Law school admission test. Law school admission test.
I have never been to Italy. I have never been to Spain. I have never been to Greece.
Where have you been?
Countries I want to go to. I've been
Why
to
tell us
England,
where you've
Denmark,
been?
Norway, Sweden, Australia, Jamaica, the Bahamas, Aruba, Jumbie Bay, and Antigua. Most of which with Karen and Susanna. Been to Hawaii 3 times. Took my kids to the Bahamas alone after the divorce or after separation. I can't remember which is which anymore. But I said, if you ace the LSATs, I will take you. And because I want to see the woman succeed. I do. Even now, even though she's out there trashing me. Now, I will say, I said, okay. Now, we all know. I mean, Chad said this, so I'm not saying anything. I'm not divulging anything that I know, and I know a lot. I know a lot more than Chad knows.
I can barely stay awake.
She's confided in me with a lot.
I can barely. The Shilly Network watches this every day. I can literally barely stay awake. Literally barely stay awake. Flat Cat, hi Kev, don't ride your bike in this heat. Already been done. Flat Cat, so why don't you mind your fucking business? I ride every day, no matter what it is, unless it's pouring rain. The only day I can't ride is really March. There was 2 or 3 days in March I couldn't ride because it rained all day. If it snows, I can't ride, but it doesn't snow anymore here. It snows, but it don't stick. So I ride it every day, Flat Cat. I already rode it. Why am I going to sit around and go, oh, it's scary? It's not even hot. It's not even hot. It's not hot. There's a breeze off the ocean. So I don't know what the big deal is. Chinless Panini. I like cum. How many former athletes and celebrities hang out in the Dabbleverse? My guess, 0.0. Listen. If you're a professional athlete and you're a professional scout and you're at the College World Series, but yet you have time to watch Ray DeVito show, Stuttering John show. You have time to watch all these shows. Get involved with Kenyatta Bryant, a criminal investigation, dox my wife. You have all this time to do all this? It's interesting. Literally, Baseball World Series is literally happening right now, but he has time to do all this stuff. But he's a professional. He used to be a professional baseball player. The only other professional baseball player that we got over here was Lenny Dykstra. How's he doing? The guy's literally a hobo. Most professional baseball players will be like, what is this? No, I deal in the real world. I deal with real people. At least Lenny Dykstra doesn't hide behind. Well, he has a nickname, Nails. We all know his nickname, but he doesn't go by that. He goes by Lenny Dykstra because everybody knows who he is. He's not hiding like a coward. But we're supposed to think this guy's but again, the guys that believe him, they need his money. So John, pathetic John, and loser Ray, they need his money. So of course they're gonna be like, whatever you say, master. Yeah, if you used to play in the major leagues, yeah, whatever. Right, Chinless? Chinless he split the atom.
And trashing me and saying shit that I will. And I will. And I don't plan on doing that. I wanted to get help. And that's the facts.
He wants her to get help?
A lot of information. A lot. Now, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not. If she decides to draw first blood and starts going out there and trashing me and saying shit, then I will. And I will. And I don't plan on doing that. I wanted to get help. And that's the facts. I mean, and that's, you could ask Dabbling Dan. You could ask Dustin.
Anybody have real names? Well, these are just people that give John money. Dabbling Dan and Dustin and the fraud, MLC fraud.
My PI.
And his PI. Oh, I forgot he had a PI.
I wanted to get help.
He wants to get
way
help.
Too many drugs.
Mm-hmm.
She's making bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
With the, getting paid $20,000 for sex, which is true. I know the guy's name. I know where he lives.
You saw the check. You saw the check where a guy paid $20,000 or the Venmo, $20,000 for sex with Kate Meany. That's the biggest clown show thing I've ever heard in this clown show. Anybody would pay I paid $20 to get a hand job from Kate Meany. I have paid $20 for a hand job, not from Kate Meany. This is a while ago. It would be more now, but this is in the 80s, Times Square. I think it was 15. I gave her $5 tip. Nobody paid $20,000 to have sex with Kate Meany. Or else this guy's the biggest idiot I've ever met. Anyone's ever met.
I have his LinkedIn page. I know what his name is in the chat.
Say his name. MLC Fraud will say his name. He's going to dox everybody. Come on, John. You associate with cowards.
I know all of this. I'm not gonna reveal any of it. Not right now. Not right now. But I know a lot about this man. I know he gives him money all the time. I know what Kate's told me about her friends. I'm not divulging it.
Kate's a liar. Kate's a liar. She'll say anything to anybody. She's got daddy issues.
Not on this show.
Which show?
Did she send out the link to try and get my channel struck? Yes. I don't know why. I do not know why. You all saw me in Vegas. Call out Fatty Patty. When I called her mother knew that I had been going to bat for her daughter throughout this whole time.
Who's he typing? Who's Fred Flintstone typing? Texting.
Trying to think where I was before I texted my daughter back. It doesn't look, man. I think it's petty warfare. I think it's cowardly, anonymous. When I have a problem with someone,
You talking about the fraud? You talking about MLC fraud now? He must be anonymous and cowardly. That's the fraud, right?
those people that call me, all the incessant texts getting me to finally change my number because that fucking shit in the bag piece of garbage Proud Boy decided to dox my number because that's his only weapon.
He was your best pal. Derek, remember you called him Derek out of respect? Not Quad. You called him Derek.
He can't even get up to throw a punch at me.
John, come on over.
So he doxes my
Bring
number.
a baseball. I'll bring my bat.
That's done. That's okay. No problem. I'll change it. I've done it before. Cost no money. Not a big deal. It's not a big deal. And if the number gets doxed again, I'll change it again. Not a big deal. So I think it's petty warfare. I think it's cowardly, anonymous.
You're talking about the legend now, right? Cowardly and anonymous. You can't know who I am. I'm undercover scout.